as this storm continues to move north over the waters. Those waters are very, very warm, and all it does is feed that storm. And so the intensity is going to increase with that. And um, I'm sorry. And so as it continues to develop out, the pressure drops, the wind speeds come up, as well as the rain bands that are coming toward us. And so we start getting into the 74-mile-an-hour sustained winds that will be offshore, but that means that the outer bands that are coming toward us will most likely carry some stronger straight line winds and then gusting up to tropical storm force winds, which will be in the 39 to 40-mile-an-hour range. School buses can't operate in sustained winds above 35, and we typically suspend operations when those wind speeds exceed 45. And those are sustained, that's not gusting.
Does that mean when we do this, does that mean that we open the school up automatically, or is that?
No, sir. So the consensus this morning of all of the coastal emergency managers was not to ask the governor for a mandatory evacuation. And that's just based on the forecast and the trends that we're seeing. But again, we're still encountering the potential for tropical storm force winds and torrential rain. Um, we need the school to be closed in order to execute out opening up a shelter. We can certainly go that route, but that would take a little bit more coordination with our school district and suspending their operations without a mandatory evacuation of Zone A.
Okay. So that's not mandatory. It's just it'll be determined later on,
Yes, sir.
essentially. Okay. Any other questions or discussion?
So Zone A, that's not, I mean, is that anybody in Zone A on our council or on any of the council staff or, I mean, are the administrative staff or emergency services and that type of stuff?
So if you look at if the topography and geography of our county, our neighbors to the east, Beaufort County, their barrier islands, they are 100% Zone A. If we were easily able to draw a line about the canal, the BJWSA water canal, actually more 278, tends to be trending more in our Zone A. We've got Zone B that goes west of 278 back to I-95, and then Zone C goes up along the Savannah River.
Okay, so it's just Zone A that's actually affected right now. But if the governor calls for more zones to leave, then how would we get that communication?
So that would be communicated out through social media platforms, news media outlets, our Nixle platform, as we move through. But again, there's no mandatory evacuation. There's not even a voluntary evacuation order that's coming down the pipe. Again, the coastal emergency managers for Beaufort, Jasper, Colleton, Charleston, Georgetown, and Horry counties all conveyed this morning that they did not support that, just given the forecast cycles that we're seeing.
Thanks.
Any other questions? Mr. Fulgham, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of council. I had the pleasure of talking about the ordinance that establishes the local state of emergency. It's a little bit different this time, Mr. Chairman. You may notice it's an ordinance, an emergency ordinance versus a proclamation or resolution as we had typically done in the past. This was on advice of interim county attorney Lawrence Flynn. And so staff took a shot at drafting the proclamation resolution, and he edited it and turned it into an emergency ordinance, and he has approved it to form. So the ordinance does several things, three groups of things. First, it acknowledges two items. One, the county council's authority to enact the emergency ordinance. Two, it acknowledges Governor McMaster's executive order issued yesterday. And it also identifies five findings specifically of the county council. Those five findings deal with acknowledging that the tropical disturbance has the potential to become a larger hurricane, that the tropical disturbance is expected to move through or around our county on Monday, September 29. 3, that the tropical disturbance creates a threat to life. 4, that emergency measures are necessary. And 5, that it's prudent to authorize staff to take appropriate actions to maintain potential reimbursement from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. And then finally, it ordains 6 items. 1, it identifies the area of coverage, which is the entirety of the county. 2, it sets out emergency declaration and authorization. 3, it sets out meeting protocol should the county council not be able to convene as normal during the state of emergency. 4, it speaks of the work of boards and commissions and suspends that work or allows those groups to conduct their work via electronic meetings. 5, it defines the suspension of contrary local provisions and regulations and rules. And 6, it sets the expiration date. And there are 3 triggers for the expiration date. An emergency ordinance, as you know, lasts 60 days. There is another qualifier in here that it can be repealed earlier than that by you, or you can let it fall to coincide with the governor's order yesterday, which is for 15 days, which would take you to, I believe, October 11th. And that is the sum and summary of the ordinance, Mr. Chairman. It requires a no less than 2/3 vote to be enacted, and you certainly have enough members here to do that. Happy to answer any questions that you may have, but requesting that you consider adopting the emergency ordinance this afternoon.
Are there any questions? I have one. On section 3, where you have the action chairman, vice chairman, next senior member.
Yes.
What happens? This next senior member would be one of 2 people. 2 people have the same seniority. Van Giesen and Orzillo. How would that work? I know it's not going to be a big deal, but
yeah, I would just say that either one of them would qualify. They would just have to decide who would do it.
okay. So, do I have any other questions? If not, do I have a motion to approve, disapprove, or amend?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve with the 15-day expiration.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor, raise their right hand and say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That's it. So, Chief, are you okay?
Yes, sir. I'm perfectly
Okay.
good. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Be safe out there and tell your people be safe, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
And,
sir.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
We'll make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye and say good night and be safe
Aye.
out there.
Be safe.
Aye, good night.
Be
Thank
safe.
you.
Yeah, thank